Good day. I'm about to demonstrate the improved memory software, also known as the Memorization Master. This is a special software from the School of Phenomenal Memory. A student uses this after lesson 12, or in my case, after learning the two-digit figurative codes. Well, if you finish lesson 12, it presupposes that you know the two-digit figurative codes, right? Anyway, aside from the 59 lessons provided with the School of Phenomenal Memory, you're also training with this software side by side. Let me show you. As you can see, this software flashes a series of two-digit numbers. Eventually, you can flash three-digit numbers. The goal is to memorize this, and, and each time you memorize a two-digit number, you have to do it within 6 seconds. So I'm not really memorizing at this point, but I'm showing this so you'll know how this works. So at this point, you will input all the numbers that is flashed. I only remember the first two digits. The first one is 66, next is 33. All the rest, I do not know. Oh, sorry, I'm only correct in the 33. Anyway, in this results window dialog box, you can see the total number of elements you flash, the number of correct answers, and the number of mistakes. It also tells you how much it took you to deal with all the numbers, plus the average time it took you to connect or to memorize each. Anyway, the purpose of this software is twofold. First, it tests your current memorization abilities. For example, if there are 20 two-digit numbers shown, can you memorize all, half, or only five? And the next purpose is to improve your memory. How? I've mentioned as before, there are only 20 elements shown, but you can actually increase this. The recommendation is starting from 20, you should add 10 elements the day after. For example, if if I start today with 20, then tomorrow I should deal with 30. Then the day after should be 40, and so on and so on. Also, it can help you improve your speed of making connection. The maximum actually is supposed to be 6 seconds, but you also train your memorization ability if you can do it faster, say 4 seconds or 3 seconds, and so forth. Okay. Now, I want to mention the definition of phenomenal memory using because the the nature of a phenomenal memory is linked with the software. A phenomenal memory is a very awesome memory that you're able to memorize books, large volumes of information. Uh, a phenomenal memory can be demonstrated in this software. First, you must be able to deal with 300 elements. It means that if you have a phenomenal memory, you can attempt to memorize 300 two-digit numbers. Aside from that, you must score at least 90%. So if you're dealing with 300 elements, it means that you have a phenomenal memory if you can score at least 270. Now, why is it important that you train with this software aside from doing the lessons of the School of Phenomenal Memory? Well, after after some thinking and research, it dawned on me that it is possible to finish all of the 59 lessons without developing without developing a phenomenal memory. If you were able to finish all 59 lessons, but you can only get like 5 out of 20, then you may know all the techniques, but your brain is not really trained to memorize entire books. For example, my friend Brandon was able to memorize the book by Tony Robbins titled Awaken the Giant Within. He told he mentioned that on average there are 6 images per page, encapsulating the concept by Tony. And then since this book is over 500, let's do the math. 6 images per page times 500 pages. Then we have about 3,000 images. Can you imagine that? In order to memorize the book Awaken the Giant Within, you must memorize 3,000 images. Well, if you have a phenomenal memory and can deal with 300 elements at a time, you can memorize this book by Tony Robbins in, say, 2 days, 4 days, a week perhaps. But if you don't have a phenomenal memory, if you can only do 5 connections at a time, then I'm sorry to say it will take forever, if at all, to memorize this book. That's why this software is very important for the student for the School of Phenomenal Memory. And I hope that by this demonstration, I've convinced you that that being a student of the School of Phenomenal Memory is very challenging. It requires dedication and commitment to push through with the lessons and with the training of the software. Speak soon.